Hey, what's going on? It is yours truly, Timothy J. Jones. Thank you for stopping by the State of the NFL podcast. I ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is a channel where we talk about some of the hottest topics in all of the NFL. Hey, what's going on, sports fans? My name is TJ Jones, and welcome to another edition of the State of the NFL podcast. It's where we talk about some of the hottest topics in all of the National Football League. Before we get started, I ask that you hit the like and subscribe button. Like always, it helps the State of the NFL podcast to grow. Man, oh man, oh man. On this edition, we're going to be talking about edge rusher, linebacker Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons has officially requested a trade from the Dallas Cowboys after stalled contract negotiations. Now, we know that this has been an ongoing thing throughout the entire offseason. Some people just thought that this is maybe Jerry Jones playing a little bit of hardball during these type of negotiations when you have these high-profile Cowboy players that's looking for a contract. That's when Jerry wants to kind of grandstand and hot dog a little bit and show his true business side. And I just kind of thought like, man, you know what? Jerry just being Jerry. He's going to end up paying Micah Parsons in no time. We've seen him do the same thing with Dak Prescott a couple of years ago. It was like getting close to the season. He got a deal done. Then we've seen the same thing with CeeDee Lamb. But it seems like this time around, when it comes to Micah Parsons, things are getting ugly. I mean, unbelievable, man. The disrespect that Micah Parsons has received from the Dallas Cowboys front office. You would think that Jerry Jones would look at the talent and the skill set of a Micah Parsons and knowing that he has had his fair share of great players throughout his time as the owner of the Cowboys, he knows that they don't grow on trees. I mean, looking at Micah Parsons' stats since he has come into the league, I mean, he's been in the league, 4 seasons, 256 tackles, 52 and a half sacks, 9 forced fumbles, 9 pass deflections, and 1 touchdown. He has earned 4 consecutive Pro Bowl nods and 2 first-team All-Pros and was named the NFL's Defensive Rookie of the Year back in 2021. I mean, this man is more decorated than a Christmas tree. And the disrespect once again by the Dallas Cowboys, it's just mind-boggling, man. And it got to a point where Micah Parsons officially asked for a trade. He requested a trade, gave the paperwork to Stephen Jones, the son of Jerry Jones, and then he went on social media. And this is from Micah Parsons. He says, "Yes, I want to be here. I did everything that I could to show that I wanted to be a Cowboy and wear the star on my helmet. I wanted to play in front of the best fans in sports and make this America's team once again. Unfortunately, I no longer want to be here. I no longer want to be held in closed-door negotiations without my agent being present. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured while laying it all on the line for this organization, our fans, and my teammates. I no longer want the narrative created and spread to the media about me. I have purposely stayed quiet in hopes of getting something done. I have made a tough decision. I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally." That is coming from Micah Parsons' social media page. Unfreaking believable, man. And look, this is the tough part about the National Football League. You know, as onlookers, as reporters, as fans, we just watch the game on Sunday sometime, and sometimes we shy away from the business side of the National Football League, the side that gets really, really ugly. The fact that the Dallas Cowboys have yet to pay Micah Parsons is a slap in the freaking face. This is the reason why these guys try to get as much money as they possibly can during contract negotiations, because these teams, they're going to do what is best for their organization. They are going to do what's best for them and not what's best for the players. Those players go out there, lay it all on the line. And this is one of the main reasons why I go at fans that get mad at the players when they sit out, they hold out, they don't come into the facility. We sometimes take a look at those players and we call them selfish, and we call them petty, and we call them egotistical, and we never look at the organization, and we never look at the fact that these players are one hit away from possibly not playing football ever again. We have seen players who have had really good careers, were on a trajectory of being an all-time great. They end up losing their career due to a severe injury. We've seen this time after time. So these players understand that, and they want to make sure that they are compensated and taken care of. And Micah Parsons, he was the ideal citizen. He came to training camp. He could have easily said, you know what, I'm Michael freaking Parsons. He could have blurted out them stats that I just gave to you earlier and stayed at home somewhere, right? And I don't think any of his teammates would have got upset about it, because they understand that guys have to do what needs to be done in order for them to get paid. But no, Micah Parsons, he went out to California. He took part in training camp. He was the ideal citizen. He understood that DeMarcus Lawrence is no longer with the team, the guy who has been that leader, and now that falls on his shoulders. So he goes out there. He's practicing. He's not standing on the side. He's practicing. He's doing everything that he possibly can to make sure that you know that he is a leader. And yet Jerry Jones wants to sit up here and criticize the guy and talk about him being injured after Michael Parsons only got injured because he was doing everything he possibly can to bring legitimacy to the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm going to say this, and I don't mean to sound petty when I say this. The Dallas Cowboys have been living off nostalgia. The fact that they are the Dallas Cowboys, they're one of the most polarizing football teams. That's the reason why they dominate the press clippings. That's the reason why they're talked about on mainstream sports media. But it has very little to do with the success, championship success they've had over the last 10, 20, 30 years. And when you look at a player like Michael Parsons, he can be that cornerstone player that can help you to be able to break through and be that championship team you once were back in 1995. But the Dallas Cowboys continue to get in their own way. They continue to try to dominate the press clippings more so than trying to do what's best to actually win a freaking championship. And Jerry Jones has got to do the right thing by Michael Parsons. If you do not want to pay this man, allow him to go to a team where he can contend for a championship, or he can help a defense. But doing what you're doing to this guy is just downright sad. And once again, fans need to have some grace when it comes to these contract negotiations with these players, because these teams have shown us time and time again, they have proved that they are going to be looking out for numero uno, looking out for themselves. So Michael Parsons did what he feels is right. And if I'm Michael Parsons, I'm also considering sitting out for the entire season. I'm considering sitting out and waiting, taking my talents off the field, and let's see if the Dallas Cowboys can be able to survive without him.